Today, Rabbi Israel, start. Today, Yosaba Mikela will teach us a big Yesodis how to Kabel Kabbalah Sater. So this piece is one of the secrets how to get Kabbalah Sater. I want to read you one line of Yosaba Mikela, this piece, and then we'll go back how he does it. First, read the one line. Where's the paper? And then the second side of the page. 9 lines from the bottom. The first one is Ruach Bo'olam Hazeh. And on every one line to get you to what I mean, and then we'll go back. They give you motivation for Kabbalah Sater. This is the last piece. Yeah, but the 9 lines from the last piece. The other side. There's a book. Umikol Zeh. The first Umikol Zeh. It tells you big Yesod. From this Yesod we learn today, Yova Odom Lechavivos HaTorah. What gets you to love the Torah, to love the Torah, Shiroish Lekol HaMailas. This is the Roish, the head of all the Mailas. Ki Yoraisa Kutishmichu Chad. But how? I will tell you soon. But first I want to tell you from this piece we learn today, will get us to what? The Chavivus of Torah. To love, what's Chavivus in English? Loving, right? The point of learning of Torah. So this piece is not Stam Kabbalah, it is connected to Kabbalah Torah. To get you to really love the Torah. We're talking about Taiva, it looks like, see why I brought this Akdama? Because when you talk about Taiva, people, because it's so, even himself, he says himself, and he says here, "Anachnu melim kol hataivos." He says, we have says we have all the taivos. He says that about us. We are melim kol hataivos. Don't think we don't have. We are full of all taivos. Don't think yourself. I'm not about taiva. Not about Mileim Kol HaTaivos.
We could be shy, but not bow.
Mileim Kol HaTaivos. How you want to magdir that? How you want to magdir it? Doesn't make a difference. You're full of Kol HaTaivos. So to get to that daga, so we have to know we're talking about our level is. But here, wants to teach us is education, how to solve the problem against taiva. The Mussar Shmuel is how to handle taiva.
Is this a new one?
Same piece. How to handle taiva. And then they'll get you to love the Torah. You see, it's not stam taiva. Taiva in the end, it gets you to love the Torah. Now, before I continue the piece we finished yesterday, I want to say another Akdama. The first step to handle the taiva, like he said, the first page is the taiva is chisoron kol duhu. See, taiva, you have to know, taiva is a chisoron. The Torah is a chisoron. The Torah is a chisoron kol duhu. The Torah tells you that taiva gets you to have a chisoron.
Oh, okay, good.
Taiva, when you run after taiva, you're missing something. See, it's against. This is the first step.
Yeah, even you say even a type a Yisorim Kolderu is enough to not a big taiva.
Small taivas
it makes a Yisorim Kolderu which
affects everything. But see to know, you see that you see and double bifuchoy. But the point is spiritual and change the person, everything. But what's get the first step is to know this is very important. This Asama Mikalim is a master in education. He tells you the first step to know how to handle taiva, because he says we're full of taiva. First you have to know. You see, when you want taiva, it means basically is I gain something. It's like gaining. So I'm running after taiva means I want to gain something. First, I have to know taiva, by definition, is you're losing. Because before I don't give this akdama, because next step is the next step. The first step is you have to know that taiva you lose, not taiva you gain. Taiva you lose. You lose it when you go after taiva. You gain or you lose?
Lose.
Exactly. This is the first step. Now he takes the next step. Next step is a harder concept, and because of that is he has to handle a bigger medicine. The first medicine, he says, listen, you see what Shimshon lost. A moment when Yeshua Rabbeinu, he looked at his, and he was like, in his eyes, it was like, it looks a beautiful woman. So he a little bit taiva went in there. So he lost that, and then his eyes went off. Midah keneged midah. Now he tells you a next step, a different medicine, how to handle a person himself. But it's also to handle taiva, how to handle taiva. Now this starts. Ish. The first word on line is ish. You see the big letters ish. Second page, second side page.
Ish v'gomer?
Ish v'gomer.
Can you say control type with fine level of Torah?
Don't jump there. Don't.
You said it has shuv of Torah. What is
That
it?
gives you to love Torah.
Gets you.
Yeah, but how? You listen to
Not
them.
how, but controlling your type gets you to love Torah.
No, it's not that what I said. I said this Mussar Shavuos you were here will get you to enter love Torah. How? It's not like you think I control time, I love the Torah. It's not that bichlal. It's not that way bichlal. It's a different.
Clarifying, that's all.
It's only I told you gives you a motivation. It's different, a different way at all bichlal. He's handling a different way. Bichlal, not that way bichlal. Ish v'goymer. Kiyafli lindo neder. A person wants to make a neder, to make a neder with his mouth. Pirish Arab Ibn Beneza, talking about Ibn Ezra, the Ibn Ezra, Loshon Liflois, a wonder. So this Losh, I looked before Ibn Ezra inside, he says, this Pirush, this Mila B'Mila. All the world goes after Taiva. He breaks his taiva for 30 days. The Torah gives him, wow, it's a wonder. Wow, he's going against the world. All the world is what? Going after taiva. And he's not going after the taiva. Wow. For 30 days he doesn't go after taiva. So the Torah gives him a wow. Loshon Pele. What is Pele in English?
Wonder.
A wonder. Wow, a wonder. Now Sicha Zisel is he has a Loshon Choshev. Ayesh, Cheik, Umotok, Lazeh. There's no sweetness that Torah gives you that Chaloi Shem. Look over here. It gives you Chaloi Shem, you're one, that you call a wonder person. Ish Kiyafli, you're a wonder person. Wow. Everybody who goes after Taiva, you don't go such. Gives you the name Ish Kiyafli. You're a man as you're a wonder man. Now sweetness, I got that. They got it. Now he tells you like this. Now he making this record step. Now he tells you on him. Ataiva Mussar v'snuo kokach b'nei Hashem Yisborach. The Taiva and the Chaim. Can you do me Chaim? Inside. Four lines from the top. Mussar. Ataiva Mussar v'snuo ben kokach b'nei Hashem Yisborach.
No, 4 lines from Ish?
Ish, yes. Mussar. The time is Mussar v'snuo kokach b'einam Hashem Yisborach.
What's Mussar?
Disgusting. V'snuo, hating. Kokach b'einam Hashem Yisborach. The time is disgusting in the eyes of Hashem. Like it says by Toeva. Toeva, the Torah says the word Toeva, disgusting. Ad shekameat haroives b'mitzvah yoter gdoila. Even you do a mitzvah, the very big mitzvah, that's so big and a little bit, a little bit taiva. Kimo atzolas nefosha sheklal Yisrael. Same in Klal Yisrael, but it had a little bit taiva in it. Kinyan sheshimshon kanal. Even at the Shimshon's doing a big mitzvah saving all the Jews. We saved for 20 years. For 40 years he saved the Jewish people. Not to get hurt. Im kol zeh, lo ilohoim b'yom Evron. It didn't help him in the Yom Adin. He no came to get punished in this world. Kedech HaTzadik, they get punished in this world, the tzaddikim. Be'anat ha'roibes. A little bit ha'roibes of taiva. So they took his eyes and they took his eyes out. Of whose? Of Shimshon, the eyes. Why? Because a little bit went after his taivas. A little bit went with his eyes, then the taiva. Now, he comes to make a chiddush. V'nucha lovin. From this we learn, Mizeh mius v'gnus ha'taiva koldu u'be'eter. Not only the mius ha'taiva, the taiva Hashem does a disgusting taiva, even something u'be'eter, even something is allowed to do it. Now, till here we make the second step. So this is very important. The first step he said, that this is very important education-wise. You don't go to, I want the taiva is disgusting, and this is all, they don't, it doesn't go that way. First you have to know that taiva, you're losing. The first step, taiva, you lose. Not taiva, I gain, I'm losing. Next step, the Torah tells you that what? That taiva is disgusting. You think taiva is nice, is beautiful, it's disgusting. And mius is disgusting. And is hating, Hashem hates that taiva. In came, if you know that is true, Mishu poiresh alamed yoimin yain, a guy doesn't drink wine for 30 days. And in our eyes, very good. He said a person doesn't drink 30 days doesn't drink wine as nothing. Why we think is nothing?
No, not that it's nothing. It's not a chiddush.
And no chiddush in that eyes.
Chiddush, it's a big thing to separate for 30 days.
For us, it's nothing. We don't machshiv
It's
it.
nothing. It is a big thing, but it's not a chiddush.
It's not a rebusa.
If I know that taiva is bad, so the fact that the Torah says a guy who separates 30 days, that's a great thing. That's pshita.
So then, one, no, he said, no, for us it's not a rebusa. This is trying to say. For us, we think it's nothing. We think of 30 days to control from wine, not to drink. But why? Because we are full of taivas. So you think for 30 days, don't drink, nothing happens. But the Torah doesn't say that. The Torah is holy. The Torah is the Mekor of the wisdom and all the Kedusha. She says, wow. The Torah says, you know what? The Torah gives value. The Torah screams to you, Torah, you control the taiva. Wow, you wonder. So the Torah is screaming to you. Not like you think. You think not to control taiva. No. The Torah screams to you and tells you, wow, you're a wonder person. Everybody's going after the taiva, and you for 30 days, you're Yishpele. Is that the Pshat Simcha?
I don't think so. I think the pshat is...
Amafilo Hashem Ma'adat
It's a syllogism. I know taiva is bad, even a little taiva. So I know myself. I learned Torah. I know. It's to separate myself from the taiva is pshita that it's a good thing.
No,
but the Torah I don't need.
But the Torah.
But the Torah says it's a pellet.
So it's
a
kasha.
tremendous thing. Don't think it's pshita to you. It's not pshita.
Right, it's like I'm saying. Like I said.
No,
You said like I said.
I didn't think
it is.
You would think, why we think it's pshita?
because of course it's good to separate myself.
No, because we're full of taivas. We don't think it's nothing.
I don't think that's
Well,
what
why would you
I don't think that's
all
what
the
he
time
said.
that you-
Otherwise, he wouldn't use the word revusa. He wouldn't use the word revusa. Revusa means chiddush.
Okay, let's
There's
read.
no chiddush in telling me to stop for 30 days.
Let's read inside. Let's read inside. Let's read inside. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm right. Let's see inside. Vehim K. I'm going back again, a couple lines before. Venu chalavi mizeh. Mius vignus taiva avkol de'umed. You have it, Rabbi Yisrael? Vehim K. Mishu poirish al lamed yom yain. He doesn't control, he controls himself not 30 days not to drink wine. And in our eyes, we think it's nothing controlling 30 days not to drink wine. Why?
I don't think this is
Why?
He wouldn't use the word revusa.
It's something, but not a wonder.
Revusa means a chiddush.
A chidush. For our eyes, it's not a chidush. Why? Because we are full of taivas, so not to
So we know that it's good to stop taivas. You teach me a Mussar Shmuz for the last 10 years. I know that I'm supposed to stop taivas. So it's a chiddush? The answer is the Torah says it's a tremendous pellet to stop the taiva for 30 days.
But wait,
Kiddush isn't the fact.
no, what are you saying?
The Kiddush isn't the fact that a person can stop. We look at it as, like Reb was saying, we look at it as, it's easy, it's simple.
No, I'm
no,
not
no,
no,
not simple to do.
I'm not saying that.
Not simple to do.
Everybody's running off the taivas, you don't need.
Svara lama likra.
Right.
I have a svara. Taiva's bad, good to stop taiva. So what do we need a pasuk for? The answer is the pasuk does say it.
Why?
In spite of the fact that it's pshita, still the Torah says.
Why the Torah tells you that?
That's what he says there. Come and see how great it is that the Torah must be telling me for some reason, even though it's not a Kiddush, to show me the greatness in stopping for 30 days.
It means the Torah is telling me, wow, the time is so big. Controlling it is
I don't know if it's big or small.
Pele.
It's a pellet. I'm called a Wonderman when I stop for 30 days. Where to me, I would say, it's pshita that I should stop for 30 days. Of course I should stop. I have
Simple.
taiva, so I should
So
stop.
me, what
I don't need the Torah to tell me.
No,
to
see,
tell
that,
me
so what it gave you? It gives you different erech. It gives a different value when you control timer. It gives you
The
No.
reason the cross is to tell
the
you.
time has value. Exactly. Okay, it's like I said.
That's what
Beginning without the Torah, we say, I control it. Simply have to control timer. If you go all this volume, all the goyim volume, it's a simple
No, but
control.
what I'm saying is that you don't feel great about controlling that taiva.
Was
You
feeling
control
great
it because
after
what? What?
the- Was feeling great after the
Well, if we're talking about Mussar here, he just told you you're a wonderful person for doing that. Because after the 30 days, you go right back to doing the taiva. He just told me the Torah's telling me that you're a wonderful person. You just
Hella.
stopped it for 30 days. You are a wonder. Now I go, wow, pat myself on the back and say, I'll go for another 30 days, another 90 days. I'll get rid of my taivas.
Those are true, but it's not.
I don't agree with you, and I don't agree.
Wait, let's start again.
I don't know if I agree with myself.
Again, let's start again. I know, I agree that this thing is like this. There's two ways I handle Chidush of Torah. Or the Torah tells me something I didn't know before. Or the Torah is like, or the Torah agrees with the Swarm before.
Tosos and Yeshuas.
Right, Tosis and Shuas. Exactly, I thought about that Tosis. Exactly. The two ways, that Tosis and Shuas. The two ways I handle exactly like that. Or the Torah tells you Chidush I did not know before.
I thought the opposite. You tell me this.
So this is not here. And I thought opposite. It says no. The Torah is no. Really, I agree with it, but it's a chidush here.
The svara that you think
We're not-
is a chiddush is true.
It's true, but it's a chidush here. What is the chidush here? That word. What is the chidush here? That Torah gdosho, mekor hachochma v'agdusho, becoming gdush. The Torah is telling you that is pel on the person. Gives a.
That's what is it. The chiddush is mufan mizeh goydel hasachar shel
Oh, wait, get next step.
That's the chiddush.
And Vashoyve Ma'at Taiva, wait, there's next step. There's already Totzah. It's already Totzah. After Torah gives you that, there's a wonder. Now he says, now comes the Toloda. Vashoyve Ma'at Taiva, the 30 days, you control 30 days of Taiva. Move on, we say, you know from David, that what? Go to Schar. We said in the beginning, now comes the Chiddush. Go the schar shvira taiva af me'at. A little bit shvira taiva, even a little bit koshek and abeh. How much unbelievable schar you get from it. Wow. V'zeh muva be'elim trufa legon. This tells you from the Goy Mevina says clearly, Shein kol malach, u'briya yochim nishar schar, choyse pi vet ta'avosoi. You know, it is the ikar to hear the taiva. Akol rega. Every moment you control your taiva, is no malach or bria you can give you schar and controlling your taiva. You think controlling taiva, is nothing. Shoiva your taiva, no bria, no creation, no malach can get to your level when a moment you control your taiva. You know, this is a wonder. They put you in a name, Ish Kiyafli. You're a man of a wonder, controlling taiva. You know what? And the world thinks there's nothing. No, they're told this to you value. You call value, and you get a big schar when you control your taiva. It's not what?
I don't think the world thinks it's nothing. The world thinks it's a big thing. Everybody knows.
The world thinks it's a big thing.
Any bardas knows. You go to any normal bardas, a boy, he'll tell you, is it good to limit your lusts? Or you should go after. He'll tell you, of course you should limit your lusts. You look at Benjamin Franklin, all of those, they know. Everybody knows.
So
and
really
that's why
is
it should be pshita, but it's not pshita. It's a pellet.
And what is exactly the chidush? That you get big schar fit. You get a big schar etamon to control the taiva, and so then he says v'adova muvan gakim Shimshon. That Shimshon, we know from Shimshon, what you want? Asher ne'elash kol kach me'at harobes taiva. He got punished a little bit. He did a mitzvah of saving the Jewish people for 20 years. Imagine you go in Israel for 20 years, no one got hurt from the Arabs. For 20 years, there's one person saved all the Jewish people for 20 years. No one hurt us from them Palestinians. This is Shimshon. For 20 years, no one touched us. No one got hurt. You know what Kaschari does for that? But a little bit of taiva, a little bit went into it. He got punished with his eyes, a little bit of his eyes. Look, he got punished. To tell you that how much taiva is valuable, how much to control taiva is valuable, how much every little taiva you control is a big thing. Now, what is so important education-wise? Beginning, he said, taiva is what? Is a chisaron. You run after taiva, you lose. Now, next step. Not only taiva you lose, now you mix the next step. Taiva is disgusting. Hashem's eyes looks at it in a different way. The Torah looks at taiva a different way. The taiva looks at that person disgusting. Man. There's a Gemara says down in Ma'amah. There's a Gemara says with this one of the Amoraim, they put this king, one they put him with a woman. And he decided to put his own daughter, to put him with this one Amoraim. They put him in a room, and after in the morning, the king asked the daughter what happened all night. So the daughter said, this Amora, it was throwing up all night. He didn't throwing up. So they asked him. He says. So they asked the Amora, what happened? You put him with something disgusting. You put him in a room alone with a woman, and all night he was thrown up from disgusting from the woman. The Amora looked at it so much in a way that he was this woman is disgusting, and they're throwing up all night. All night was disgusting. He throwing up. He got to the level of Hashem, the level of Hakadosh Baruch Hu wants, to the level of disgusting. Really, really disgusting. Mida meruba midas toiva. Shoiva tavos af me'at. If you shoiva tav even a little bit, meruba arbe me'oscharo meruba, you get a big reward for it. Reward for it. Now he tells you now how you do the scham. למדים בחשבון, יופי שואחס כל הסוח בעולם הזה, יותר מכוח הרבה. Means it tells you a little bit korach ruach. And what? Korach ruach b'olam haba is more than all this world. So how much you would gain olam haba with controlling talent. Unbelievable. Olam haba. Hey! This it comes out. It comes out one of the keys. A person can get a key. To get olam haba is what? How you get olam haba? To get big olam haba is what? Controlling time. This is one of the things to get olam haba. By controlling time. This is a key. They get a big olam haba. Not now. This night tells the chiddush. The koshil arich, because he kept the mile of controlling time. Now it tells the chiddush.
Where are you now?
The 8 lines from the bottom. Because they you learn, Yova Odom lechavivus haTorah. From this 9 lines from the bottom. Because a person will come to love the Torah. Asher roish v'hu roish lechol hamaylos. Roish lechol hamaylos. This now he tells a bigger story. If controlling taiva is only one mila, it's not the biggest mila. Hey, controlling taiva is not the biggest mila. What is the biggest milas? All the milas is learning Torah. Torah. So if a guy learns Torah, how much olam haba will get? If controlling taiva, how much reward you get? Is unbelievable. You get reward for controlling taiva. So if a guy learns Torah, he doesn't leave the Bisvesh. When he wants the David, when he wants Torah, he wants Torah because the value of Torah, and because why? That tells the reason why. The Hashem, when the Torah is one, you connect to Hashem. You get the biggest level. You're connected to Hashem. And when we learn Torah, it's the highest level. When you're learning Torah, you're connected to Hashem. It's the highest level. So this gives you how much value, how much reward you will get for learning Torah. Unbelievable. Because it's the highest, and all the highest is learning Torah. So this will give you to love the Torah. If running of the taiva, a little bit, you get how much you get reward for it. Unbelievable. So what? If learning Torah is the highest of all the levels, how much value to us that come? So comes Shavuos comes, what I have to do? Give the value of Torah. No, the value of learning Torah is unbelievable. There's no value to Torah. I heard a tape.
You're a Pele of Peles.
Yes, exactly. The Yeshiva, David Schwartz gave me a tape of the Rabbi, and also Emmanuel. So I heard the Rabbi gives a Mussar. He says 171. That's the name. That's the number. She says he gives the issue. He says he gives a Mussar at Meitzah. He said you can't get Meitzah. So then you have to learn Torah. So the Rabbi's talking about the value of learning Torah. The Rabbi Zachatz, he says you have to learn 3 stories. You have a house, you have a place to live. 3 stories. So Rabbi says, now you can learn really 4 stories. You can learn. So everybody left. They were laughing at the Mussar. So the Rabbi said, you don't understand. You're getting olam haba. If you have another say, there's more olam haba. So everybody cries. It's nice. You see, nothing. What?
You made a joke saying you have 4 seders. You can have 4 learning sessions a day. And laugh like what?
Oh.
So the baby said, why?
You get
More olam haba. Not to look at it in a negative way. Look at it this way. Mizela v'inela manu. Oy mize ke'en k'bri alachum od al rumah yekol ha'maylos. A person cannot stand al kum ha'maylos because she came out. Nishnavim ma'oy neshaverus adechan lefi shmuch ha'meshut. V'zeh hashar asher tzadikim yavou lo. What is the derech how the tzadikim have to go? L'islam edirachek mitayva. You have to go in for tayva. Av shaleta, if shaleta. Shelo yavo leidei isu. Uprat k'muvah po. והנה כל המידוס והרצונס תחת הטייבה הם גרוס. All the midas, everything comes from time. Ashrei Mishasam Einav Adrochel Kozeh. Happy a person can put his eyes on it to make pension not to wear time. Mashilban Od Arbe Mizeh Koshel Atel Achtoy Pineda Od Chazon. We talk about Bezrat Hashem to Bezrat Hashem. Iskadei Shnei Avon.